Hello dear students, welcome back to the maths class. In today's class we are going to cover the last chapter of your syllabus, which is chapter 13 data handling. So open your textbook, open book page number 175. Open book page number 175, chapter 13 data handling. Now what the term data handling means? What do you understand by data handling? What is data handling? So the word data, D-A-T-A, the word data, what we read it as data, not data. Some of you pronounce it like data. It's not data, we pronounce this word as data. Okay, so what this data means? Data means information. Data means what? Information, जानकारी. Information. Data means information. Okay. So now data means information. Our chapter name is data handling. So which means in this chapter we will learn how to represent information or how to handle information. Okay. Data means information. Okay. So data handling means to handle the information is called data handling. Okay. Suppose let me take an example of our classroom. Okay. Suppose I am your class teacher and I want to maintain data of yours, attendance and your personal address, contact number. So what I do? I have a register every day. On that register I mentioned your name, your date of birth, your father's name, your mother's name, your address, your Aadhaar number, right? Your scholar number, and every day I took attendance in that particular register. Okay, that attendance register I take your information daily. So what I am doing basically, I am organizing your data. I am collecting all the data related to you in my register. So that is also a kind of data handling. What I am doing, I made a register and in that tabular register I am storing the data. I am handling your data. Okay, as I can't remember all the things in my mind, so I made a register. So I am in that register, what I am doing, I am registering all your informations, means I am collecting your data. So what data handling means? Data handling means collection of data or collection of information. Data means information. We remember the word data means information. So data handling is comprises of collection of information, organization of information in the form of tables or through the graphs or through the charts. Okay, so it is called a data handling. I hope you got what is data handling. Data handling refers to the process of collection of data and to organize those data through the help of tables or through the pictures or through graphs or through charts is called a data handling. Okay, now in your previous classes you have already know how to represent data in tables in tabular form. Okay, how to represent, how to show the data through pictographs. When the information is recorded in a table and represented by pictures, using pictures is called a pictograph. First of all, let me write the definition of data handling. In your classwork copy also you will note it down. You will write the name of chapter, then note down this definition: data handling. Data handling means the process process of gathering recording and presenting the process of gathering, recording and presenting. I am repeating, the process of gathering, it means the process of collecting, recording and presenting the data or information, information means data, presenting the information in a way in graphs or charts is called data handling. Once again I am repeating the definition. The process of gathering, the word gathering means collecting. The process of gathering, recording and presenting the information in graphs or charts is called data handling. Note down this definition. Note down this definition. Data means information. Now you know the term data handling means to collect and gather and representing the data or information is called data handling. Now we will discuss the types of data handling. How we can represent different types of, how we can represent data through different graphs. So pictograph you have already learned. See how we can represent data. We can represent data through tables. we can make table and show the data, right? Suppose let me make a group. Here I have 3 books, 1 doll, suppose I have a data, okay? In this data I can see 3 books are there, 1 doll is there, 2 chocolates is there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls are there. If I want to represent this data in table, how I can represent? I can show it in table, like I can make the item, and number of item name and number of item. So suppose I have books, item name is book. How many books I have? Number of item 3. Be remember, do not note it down, okay? I am just explaining you, do not note it down. You just need to write down the definition of data handling, okay? No need to write down this. So here 3 number of books. Now next item is doll. How many dolls is given? 1 doll. Okay, next is chocolates. So how many chocolates? 1 and 2 chocolates. So I wrote 2 in my table. Next is ball. See how many balls are in the given table? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this data, how I represented? I represented this data in a table form. The same data I can represent in a pictograph form. Okay, means through pictures I can show, or we can show it through the graph also. Through such kind of graph we can show. So how we can represent data? We can represent data through tabulars, through bar graphs, or through pictographs. Okay, now write down the definition of pictograph. After note down the definition of data handling, write down the definition of pictograph. Pictograph. When the information or data, when the information or data recorded is represented by using pictures, it is called a pictograph. It is called a pictograph. What is the definition of pictograph? When the information when the information recorded is represented by using pictures, it is called a pictograph. Means when we represent data through the help of pictures, what we call it? Pictograph. When we represent data through pictures, we call it as pictograph. Note down the definition. When the information recorded is represented by using pictures, it is called a pictograph. Note down the definition. Okay, now next is bar graph. Through bar graph also we can represent now what is this bar graph means? Next is bar graph. So what is bar graph? A bar graph is a chart which is vertical or horizontal. It is a chart. Bar graph is a chart. Bar graph is a vertical or horizontal bars to represent the data. To draw a bar graph, what we do? We draw two lines. One horizontal and other vertical line meeting at the same point. Okay. So what is bar graph? Bar graph is a chart, excuse me. Bar graph is a chart bar graph is a chart with vertical or horizontal bars. Bars to represent the data. What is bar graph? Bar graph is a chart with vertical or horizontal bars to represent the data. Bar graph is a chart. Why we use this chart? To represent data. Okay, now what is bars? So bars are the lines. Bars. Note down this definition. Paragraph is a chart with vertical or horizontal bars to represent the data. Okay, next type. Next definition is pie chart. Next definition is pie chart. A pie chart is a pie chart. A pie chart is a circular chart. A pie chart is a circular chart representing the relationship between a whole and its part. Whole and its parts. What is the definition of pie chart? A pie chart is a circular chart representing the relationship between a whole and its parts. Note down the definition. A pie chart is a circular chart. A pie chart is a circular chart representing the relationship between a whole and its parts. A pie chart is a circular chart representing the relationship between a whole and its parts. One more point note down about pie chart is, I am writing on the board. Note down this point also. This is point 1 and it is point 2. Note it down. In pie chart, I think this chalk is not visible. What is written here? In pie chart, a circle is divided into parts according to the number of data items. These 2 points are related to pie chart, so note both the points. Second point, in pie chart, a circle is divided into parts according to the number of data items. Now once again I am reading both the points for you. Pie chart. A pie chart is a circular chart representing the relationship between a whole and its part. Point 2. In pie chart, a circle is divided into parts according to the number of data items. Okay. I hope you note it down. Now listen me carefully. In your notebook, what you will do? Write chapter number, its name in a good handwriting. Okay. Then you will write the definition of data handling. Then you will write the definition of pictograph, then bar graph, and then pie chart. All these definitions you will note down in your copy. Okay. No explanation, you will note it down. You will just note down the definition, what I wrote on the board. Okay. Now I am explaining what is bar graph. I am explaining what is bar graph. Do not need to make whatever I am going to explain now. Okay. You will just note down the definitions only. So now I am explaining what is bar graph. A bar graph is how we draw bar graphs. So to draw bar graph, what we do? We draw a horizontal line. We draw a horizontal line. Okay? Or we can say a sleeping line is called a horizontal line. We draw a horizontal line and at the end of horizontal line we draw a arrow. At the end of the horizontal line we draw a arrow. Okay? We draw a horizontal line and we draw a vertical line. And at the end of vertical line we draw a arrow. Okay? This vertical and horizontal line meets at a point. Always meets at a point. Okay? Now this horizontal line always represents, this is the horizontal line, this horizontal line always represents the data items. Which line it is? It is horizontal line. It is horizontal line. What this line represents? Data items. Okay? This line represents data items. This line is a vertical line. Which line? Standing line, or we say vertical line. This vertical line represents number of data items. This vertical line represents number of data items. Number of data items. This vertical line represents number of data items and this horizontal or sleeping line represents data items. Okay? This buildings like structure. These buildings like structures are known as bars. What is it? It is a bar. It It is also a bar. This one is also a bar. So these are known as bars. We remember some points about the bar. The width of each bar should be same. The width of each bar should be same. Means if this bar is of 1 centimeter, this bar must be 1 centimeter, this bar must be 1 centimeter. The width of all the bars should be same. Their height may vary, but their width should be same for all the bars. Okay. If you are making a bar of 2 centimeter, then all the bars should be of 2 centimeters. Okay. Do not make, if you make one bar of 2 centimeter, so the remaining bars you will make of 2 centimeters only, not like this. One bar is of 5 centimeter, other one is 1 centimeter. No. The width of each bar should be same. So it won't be accepted. Okay. The width of each bar should be same. So this is all about today's class. In your classwork notebook copy, you will note down only definitions only. From the next lecture, we will cover the exercises. Till then, bye bye students.